She's the true cover girl. Whoa.
Why do you like, tell me why you like it.
Well, here we go. So, Nadia here from Editor Magazine with Deen Squad.
Hey.
Love the name Deen Squad. I mean, being Middle Eastern, I know what the word means.
Yeah.
And I always associate it with, like religion, like, my mom telling me to wear long pants and cover up, for the deen. But like you guys are taking the whole concept of Islam and publicizing it and like giving it such a great image. So tell me how you came about the name and then what the message is that you guys are trying to put out there with the name and with your music.
Yeah, like we obviously, me and Carter met at Carleton University in Ottawa, Ontario.
Canadians, what?
Proud Canadians over here.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to do like music spreading a positive message about Islam, and also with Carter, he wanted to spread a positive message. So we met at Carleton together, and we decided to do like freestyling videos together, and like they would start going viral, and we would get our friends involved in these videos, right? And like we would always go pray together. For example, like we finished video, guys, it's time to go pray. So we were just like so proud of what we were so proud of what we were doing. And my name has always been J Deen as an artist. So we're just like, why not call it Deen Squad? We first called it Salah Squad because Salah is prayer, obviously. So we're like, let's call it Deen Squad, because Deen, it obviously means religion, but it means a lifestyle as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we promote a lifestyle, and that's what we were trying to show through our music, and it just came what it is today. Like, it's surreal, honestly.
Well, that's it. And like, I love what you guys are doing. Again, like being raised Muslim, and especially in this day and age with everything going on, all the Islamophobia, all the issues going on in the world. Something that's been very important to me is to tell the world that, we come in all different shapes and sizes, and we all have different things that we're doing. We have all different things that make our religion mean something to us. It's not all about what you see on the news. And I love that you guys are doing that, and especially too because in some segments of Islam, music is actually very taboo. So the fact that you guys are turning, not only like Islam to music, but to rap, to hip hop, to R&B. Like, what made you guys choose this style? Was this just something personal?
We just know that right now the youth are just listening to hip hop. Everybody listens to hip hop, and it's the most powerful way to conduct the message is through hip hop. So we figured that if we really want to reach the kids and the masses, delivering our music. The message through the music would be the best idea to do it,
and it is really helping, because like we get messages every day from our fans saying like, because of you guys, like my depression has like ended, or like I started praying again, I felt proud of my roots, and you've helped me to find my identity as a Muslim youth, you know what I mean? And that's all we try to preach, is to be proud of your roots, to know your identity. Like, you can be a Muslim, you could be a proud Canadian at the same time, and that's what we try to demonstrate every day.
So tell me about then, I guess what Islam means to you, and then conversely or concurrently what music means to you, and why did you decide to put the two things together?
I'm very passionate about like religion in general, because I converted to Islam at the age of 15, and so I believe Islam is a religion of peace, love, unity. It's very it's very loving towards all walks of life. We believe in collaboration with like people of different traditions. Like, when Islam first started, Islam wouldn't have spread in the beginning without the Ethiopian Christians supporting the Muslims, right? So we can see that there's love and unity towards everybody. So music, we've always believed in positive music, so we're just like, why not combine the two together? You know what I mean? Because music is an international language. Like, even let's say a song is fully in Arabic, and someone doesn't understand Arabic. If the song is good, they're still gonna be 100%.
Yeah, like Despacito.
Despacito.
Even Justin Bieber doesn't know the lyrics.
Good song. It's number one.
Sorry, Justin. You've already talked about the peacefulness and unity about Islam, but like, what is it that you're trying to get, say, the North American world to understand about our religion and about our people, and what you're trying to put out there?
Yeah, man, we want to break down the negative stereotypes that people have about our religion. Most importantly, we want to educate and inspire the youth. We understand that there's identity crisis. We understand that there's kids who are in depression. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want and what they are. So we want our music to really, shape who they are as people, inspire them to follow their dreams and to stay true to themselves while attaining their success. We're Muslims, like, you know what I mean, like,
we're happy, we smile, we're chilling,
You guys love music. You guys like to you like Justin Bieber. You like to travel. You like to put on great parties. Clearly, it's all good. Well, and that's the thing, like, I think that especially, again, I say growing up Muslim, like, I was always conflicted because it was, like, my parents wanted to be like me, to be a good Muslim girl, but I'm here in Canada. and you know, I'm trying to kind of find my way through, but it was always something that was important to me in my background and my religion, but it, you know, I personally felt a struggle growing up that way. So, you know, it's really exciting for me to see someone, or two people who are, you know, raised in Canada here as well, but also having, you know, that same struggle, but coming out of it in such a positive way. So I think that's a really, really incredible message that you guys are putting out there.
And we try our best. Like, our music is the balance between, you know, being a Muslim and being part of Western culture. Like,
100%.
this Saturday in Canada Day, we're actually headlining at the Scarborough Civic Center. Like,
That's awesome.
we are headlining. You know, imagine, like, think about it for a second. Like, it's two Muslim artists. We talk about religion. There's gonna be like 30,000 people in front of us who aren't Muslim. You know, and we are introducing something that they might not know too much about.
100%.
And we are going to we're going to enlighten these people about the true meaning and message of Islam, which is like, you know, love, unity, peace, Canadian values.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, we try to be a reflection of Justin Trudeau, because Justin Trudeau is a leader that he supports all walks of life. He is for all Canadians. It doesn't matter what culture, tradition, religion, it doesn't matter. He's there for you, and that's the same thing that we try to promote.
And I think that that's super important too, because part of what your message includes is not just being a Muslim, but also being a multicultural Canadian. And especially now that we're here in, you know, the somewhat controversial 150th anniversary of Canada, a lot of people are looking within themselves and trying to figure out what being Canadian means to them. So I love that there's this message where you're again embracing your roots and your ethnicity, but also so proud and so positive about being Canadian. You know, despite some of the controversy and despite the fact that we still have a lot of work to do, it's great to see someone putting in a positive message and saying, hey, this is all about coming together. And I also love that you guys are so excited and so proud about playing in Scarborough to 30,000 people.
It's honestly, you know what? You know why? Because we love performing for crowds. As us introducing ourselves to the world. So when we open up for Justin Bieber in Dubai,
I was gonna say, so excited about 30,000 people in Scarborough, but how many people were at that show in Dubai with Justin Bieber?
There was like 20,000 people. Like, and this was like 2 hours before Justin came live, right? So this is like thousands of people, and we are introducing ourselves. You know what I mean? And but what's really interesting about the Bieber concert is that, you know, think about it. Like, we had to be approved for this concert.
100%.
So Scooter Braun and Justin Bieber's management team, they had to see our music and approve of what we're doing.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't just let anybody perform for you in your concert. Like, you can make stories out of that. Oh, who are these Muslim guys? But no, like, these guys, these two Muslim artists who talk about music, like positive music and their purpose, and it was the Purpose Tour, performed in front of the biggest artists in the world. Like, it's honestly surreal, and you know, it's from the 2 years of our hard work, like us and our manager Sami Abu. Like, we worked so hard to get to where we are today.
That's fantastic.
You know, so yeah, it's blessings from God. Honestly.
And I mean, like, those are two like such like different accomplishments, but they're both so great in their own ways. And I mean, like, there's nothing more Canadian than that. And you took that to Dubai.
And Justin Bieber is a fellow Canadian.
He is. 100%.
So you know, there's that love there.
Represent.
Yeah, there you go. All day, every day.
So speaking of representing, one thing I want to talk to you about was the music specifically, and I'm obsessed with CoverGirl.
Oh yeah.
That's all. If you guys haven't heard it, you've got to go listen to it.
Thank you.
And that video, tell me about how you made that video, because I was watching it today and I'm like, there's literally women in hijab all over the globe.
52 influential. It's like 25 different countries. Like,
I know. I saw Paris. I saw Cairo. I saw. I'm pretty sure some places in Asia. Definitely saw
everywhere.
Toronto,
Malaysia,
Ottawa.
Indonesia, in Ottawa, Toronto.
How did you make that happen?
Honestly, like, I want to give all the credit to the management with this one.
The muscle, we call it.
The muscle.
We had the song ready, and we're like, whoa, man, this is a powerful song.
It is.
So the management sent it over to a few influencers, and to be honest with you, this is crazy, but we sent them a private link on SoundCloud to only like, I think 20 or 30. And it got like 4,000 plays in the first week. We're like, but this is private.
An unreleased song.
Clearly,
it's an unreleased song.
nobody listened to it.
So it spread like wildfire in the community. Like, this song is very powerful, and the sisters, they really felt it. Like, man, I want to be a part of this. So we just got like the management received emails from all of them saying, yes, we're gonna get our own video people. We're gonna hire our own videographers. And we're gonna go out there and popular landmarks, and we're gonna, you know, record ourselves.
Awesome.
It was such a beautiful.
It was the most inspiring
and
thing
we
ever.
we literally united these girls together. Like, you know, like some of the girls who were in the video, they keep in touch with each other now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like we
That's such a great story.
actually met when we were in Dubai. We were with Sarah Sabri. She was the one behind the pyramids from Egypt. And another sister called Fly with Haifa. She's in Dubai. So you know, they became like best friends.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? So yeah, like we bring people together.
I was gonna say, like, your music clearly brings people together. Here are some concrete examples. The one thing I really loved about that song, because the concept of hijab is somewhat controversial, especially people who don't understand, you know, why women do it. You know, like there's definitely a lot of aspects of people who are Muslim that, you know, they do force it on the women in their lives and all that type of stuff. And, you know, there are a lot of men in Islam who do, you know, kind of subjugate women in that way. But your song is the exact opposite of all that. Like these are, and I love even the lyrics, you know, like it's a choice.
Yeah.
You know, she's modest, but that's because she wants to be.
2017, she ain't tryna be oppressed. She represents patience, she got her own voice, and she's not forced to wear it, 'cause she made her own choice.
It's all about her own power. It's all about her own self-respect, and she's doing this for her. And to me, it's, you know, trying to explain the concept of hijab to people who don't understand it. It's like, I wish I had this song years ago when I was trying to, like, this is why, you know, and that's, I think, such a beautiful thing. So what made you, you know, as two Muslim men, decide to showcase, you know, the feminine of Islam in this way?
There's so many subjects that we always want to touch upon, and the hijab was one of the things, because like even recently what happened in where was it exactly?
Virginia with Nabra Hassani.
Did you hear about the 17-year-old who got kidnapped and raped and beaten to death and thrown in a
river? Yeah,
that's super scary.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like this that happen that really touch us and say, yo man, we need to stand up for our sisters who you know, they feel like they want to take the hijab off.
They do.
They feel like they're afraid to leave the house with the hijab on, you know?
I hear that story from women a lot, actually. My mom's cousin, she got assaulted in the CTC when she was in hijab, and now she wears hats. Like, she's too scared to go outside in hijab because it is kind of like a beacon saying, hey, I'm Muslim. So, you know, it's a very real, scary thing.
So the music that we make is really just to keep them, you know what I mean? To keep them like, you know what, man, like, stay strong. You know? Like, we want to deliver music that inspires them and says, you know what, despite what's happening in the world, I'm going to hold on to my roots and who I am as a person. So yeah, there's always subjects that we like to touch upon, but the hijab in specific was something that we noticed that is very, you know, it's very oppressed, these women. So we want to spread that.
And I love too that, you know, you're coming at this from like a protective, you know, like big brother type situation, you know, like protect our sisters. But the song itself is so, like, these women, I'm sure I would be scared to run into them in an alley. Like, they were just exuding power, and they were exuding just like this passion and excitement for who they are, and all of them just seem so strong and so awesome. So it's so interesting to me that, you know, you're coming at the subject from like, you want to be protective, but these women are like, listen, we're proud, we're out there. Thank you for the platform, but we got this.
Exactly.
And it's wonderful that you guys kind of created that platform and that anthem for these women.
And it's honestly, it's a song for women in general. Like, it's this is like what you stand up for women's rights, and you could be a woman, you can do whatever you want, and we're here for you. We support everybody.
And I saw that as well too. Like, even though, you know, you're talking about the modesty and all of that, like, it definitely is like a feminist anthem. You know, it's about women doing what they want for themselves, regardless of whoever they want. And, you know, as a woman, as a feminist, and as an Arab, I love it all.
Thank you.
What other subjects have you guys tried to touch upon in your music that's been important to you?
It's just very general, like things about like going to the mosque to pray. You know, just Muslim manners we like to touch upon. A lot of
unity and unity between cultures and religions and stuff like that.
Is there something that you haven't touched upon yet that you're kind of hoping to cover? Is there like a very important topic that's still waiting for you guys to put your mark on?
There's always subjects that you know that we like to work on. Nothing I think in specific yet.
It always comes naturally.
Naturally.
It's an organic process.
Whatever we feel, we usually just, you know, do that. So that's amazing.
So you guys now, you know, you're performing Canada Day here, big crowd. You guys are going to be headlining. You've already opened for Justin Bieber, so I feel like, you know, you may have peaked. What's the next? You know, I don't think you have, but you know, those are some pretty big accomplishments.
We believe that, you know, and anything that we do, we believe, and we always we always overcome that milestone.
Nice.
You know, so we believe that, you know, we're touring the world, you know, our music and our business growing even bigger. Like, you know, it's me, Carter, and our manager Sammy. Like, we're just growing constantly. We work with people. We're not afraid to work with anybody.
Is there a dream collaboration out there for you guys? Put it out there.
What do you think, Jay?
I like how you looked up for that. You're like, well,
We'll get that
Bring it down.
we'll get that maybe that Drake Akon or no, we think big. We think big, and you know.
move to Toronto, just like literally sit in the park. It'll walk by eventually. Everyone does. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, we'll tell Drake. We'll let him know. Champagne Poppy,
Well,
what's
we're
up?
we, you know, we're connected.
Awesome, you guys. This has been such a
Thank you so
phenomenal
much.
chat with
We
you
really
guys.
appreciate
You
this.
guys were so sweet.
Fun
honestly.
interview, honest. Thank you so much.
We're gonna take a selfie.
yeah.
Deen Squad.
All day, every day. Toronto.
Peace. Yeah, good job, guys.
You guys like couldn't be cuter. Like I just want to like smush your faces together.
So much.